Hello everybody. For those who don't know me, my name is Shawn Taylor, and I am making this second video because I made a live video the other day when Donald Trump was here to visit and make his speech. I recorded an incident that I had witnessed in my neighborhood that wasn't right, didn't sit right with me, and for some reason the video went viral. We were up to like 8.6 million views, and so a lot of the comments that I heard, a lot of misinterpretation of what was going on, I wanted to come here and I wanted to clear up or clean up a lot of misconceptions of the things that happened. And actually I really just want to paint a picture of what happened that day and why I reacted the way that I reacted. And let me just say this for the record, and still getting Facebook I mean, this thing is just going bananas. For the record, I am not here to apologize about shit that I did or that I recorded. Let me get that out in the open right now. I do not apologize for anything that I recorded, and I may have said some things because I was very emotional and distraught at that moment, and it was a very intimidating moment. But let me paint the picture for you, because I've heard so many comments. I heard comments from, of course, probably about 90% Caucasians who felt that I was overreacting. I'm the racist here and all that, which is fine. I don't know how you can draw that conclusion. When I stay out in a community with nothing but Caucasians, pretty much I'm on the commissioner board where I stay, and so I'm always trying to create a voice for everyone, not just for me and not just for African Americans, but for everyone. But in this particular situation, it's about me, my people, and our community. So I'm going to paint this picture for you once again. We're at 6 Mile in Van Dyke, which is a predominantly black neighborhood. About 95 to 99% of people who live in this area are lower income black minorities. And so I'm at one of my properties, and I was in the furnace room getting some things out of the furnace room, and I started to notice that a lot of cars were just riding by at an extremely fast pace. Zoom, 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 bam, 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 blowing, all this type of stuff. I comes out to the street to see what's going on. I see all of these funny looking cars that are all made up. Some of them are spray painted to look like army tanks. Some of them are, we've seen on the post, I mean, all yellow, like a mail truck or something. They were black cars all painted up with skulls and everything on them. Then I'm looking at the individuals that's inside these cars and trucks that are speeding by at a fast rate. And so I'm looking at the individuals. They all were Caucasian males and females. I didn't see not one African American, one Hispanic face that I seen from the people that have passed by. Okay? I didn't see not one African American. Then I'm looking at the individuals, and they all have on different costumes. I seen some guys in fully what they call skeleton costumes. They got on army fatigue. They got gas cans on top of their cars. They got gas tanks in the back of their trucks. And I'm thinking, wow, this doesn't look right. And yes, I did see and witness the Trump banners. I did see and witness the American flags. Am I saying that's racist? No, I am not. Am I saying it was an intimidating type of ordeal where you have hundreds and hundreds of white people coming to an all-black neighborhood who we know didn't vote for Donald Trump, and they're sitting there with Trump banners? And you're going to call me fucking crazy like I don't know what's going on? But did they commit any crime at that point? No, 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 no. Besides speeding at an excessive pace on a residential street, other than that, it wasn't an issue. And then I started to record because I was very concerned. It was an intimidating thing. Once again, all black community with hundreds and hundreds of white folks in all these painted vehicles, skull caps, holding up the United States flags, We got all these individuals with the Donald Trump banners and all of that right in the heart of the city. And nobody can see anything that's wrong with that. You can't see how it made me feel some type of way. First thing I'm thinking is, what, they fucking about to go set up somewhere and make anything happen? I mean, am I the only one that, I try not to watch the news, but I'm almost forced to watch the news. I mean, bad shit has been happening to black people and in the black community every single day. Why wouldn't I react? So as I start to record, actually what really brought up the real intensity is the first truck that came down 6 Mile, full speed, at least 50 or 60 miles an hour, just bailed the trash can. Not like he was trying to duck or dodge and go around and then accidentally hit it. No. I mean, and it's not my trash can, it was the neighbor's trash can. Yeah, it was the neighbor's trash can. But I'm sitting there and I'm just kind of painting a picture how my intensity has started to really gradually go up, and I was very concerned. And then I was very frustrated. So they just came through and they just plowed down the trash can. Then I see people say, oh, people knock down trash cans every day, but it was the intensity of how everything was building up. Had really nothing to do with the trash can. It was just that the way that it actually had happened was an issue or an ordeal. Do you get it? And so I'm like, wow, now I'm pissed. So that's when I start live recording it, and then I'm talking shit because I'm very concerned. And then I'm going to follow them and see where they're going. And every minute by minute, they're just coming. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, bam, blowing a hand out. And like I said, you got all this shit with these gas cans and everything going on. In the all black community, you got all of these white folks with gas cans, army fatigue outfits on. They got skull and bones uniforms on. They're covering their face all up. And I'm supposed to know that they are who? I don't know shit about no Gambling 500. And even if it was in the newspaper, I wouldn't have read or looked at or paid attention to no Gambling 500. I don't fucking buy cars under $500 and join a group. So I wouldn't be concerned at all with that. So even if I watched the newspaper or read the newspaper, guess what? I still probably would have been clueless. Okay? That's the next thing. So the intensity had built up. Then when I started recording more, because they were steady just coming, I'm very concerned about what was about to happen in my community. Yes, my community. I lived in Detroit over half my life. Yes, I stay in a different city now. I invest right in the city. My parents stay in the city. My family stays in the city. And so I'm still invested in the city, and I still am concerned about my city and the welfare and being of my people. Okay? Okay? So all the African Americans who say you should have did a little bit more research, what research is there to do? You know, form follows function. Oh, you smart, educated African Americans who tell me, oh, it's okay, they're just a friendly group. Okay, that's your opinion. If you go on their website, you'll see they're just, I don't care about a fucking website. Do you understand that? I don't care about a website. It's like a resume. Let me tell you, I run a business. I'm in my office right now. I'm in a business, I have employees. You know how many resumes I get? All resumes look very good. Then the person starts working for you, you kind of start to really see who they really are. Okay? So don't tell me to go on a website. I don't give a fuck about nobody's website. Their actions. I'm sitting there witnessing with my own 2 eyes their actions. Whatever they stand for at that moment, they didn't stand for much for me. Okay? So the intensity had built up. You get it? Cars are coming by, gas tanks, people with all this type of gear on and all this type of shit. They're all white and they're in an all black neighborhood and they got a Trump banner. What the fuck are you going to think? What are you going to think? Huh? Now, if the shoe was on the other foot, which we never want to paint that picture, you don't even have to have hundreds of people gather. You get 20 African Americans and they can have their own car club. Believe me, in my neighborhood, you can go out there. And believe me, if it's about 15 or 20 of y'all together, all in different cars, and y'all speeding through the neighborhood in the residential area, knocking down trash cans like it ain't shit, you don't think nobody's going to say anything, huh? Oh, they're just a friendly group of guys who get together, they're having a little fun. Do we really think that's the way that's going to play out? But yet, I'm making a big deal out of this shit. I'm making a big deal. as if this organization wasn't trying to make a point when they were coming through. Donald Trump was here, and I don't have nothing against any Donald Trump followers. Black, white, indifferent, it doesn't matter who you are. That's your opinion and your perspective, because I definitely have mine. If that's the man who you think is going to lead you to the promised land, then by all means go with it. But that don't mean everybody's going to agree with it. But you have this organization that everybody's claiming is so pure and never do anything, but yet Donald Trump was in Washington Township this day. If you are a supporter and you want to make a presence, why aren't you in Washington Township? You're such a good, anybody can be a part of what we do, and we're not coming to be injustice to anyone. Why are you guys, the day Donald Trump is going to be in Michigan, in the heart of the city with your Trump banners and flags? Tell me why. We know how this shit plays out and pans out. You get the African Americans, a few of those who, you know, call themselves educated, want to follow you, want to stand up for you, bash their brothers and their sisters. That's what we're used to. I'm not even mad at that. I was really irate about that. Wasn't mad at the Caucasians. No, for what? They've been doing this shit for hundreds of years. I'm not mad at them. But then they get the African Americans to join the board and talk about how good this group is, and I'm overreacting. I should have did some research. Why do I need to do research on something I'm witnessing firsthand? I don't give a damn if you are from a volunteer from the Salvation Army. If you are doing destructive behavior, that shit is not going well with me, and I'm going to say something about it. And if you don't like it, so be it. That's you. So what now? What is there to talk about? Oh, let me finish trying to demeanor his character. What you want to demeanor? I've been running on the solid ground for a long time. This ain't one of those stories where, oh, black man, drug dealer, invests his money into real estate. No. You got to dig a little deeper than that. How about this one? He owns businesses and he's a slumlord. Yeah. Okay. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging. Get one of my tenants to testify to that. Keep digging. Oh, I got it. He's a motivational speaker, and he's not that good. Listen to the way he talks. He just stutters, even with the videos. That's all he keeps saying was, look at this. He can't talk. Yeah, okay. I got it. What's next? What is else there to go after? I ran 3 very successful businesses. Still run very successful businesses. I'm not relying on the government. No, not relying on the government to do anything for me. Not taking care of me. You see, it's very little that you can do because no one cuts me a check. No one cuts me a check. Guess what? I cut the checks. Let's see. He only hires black people. Wrong again. I have African Americans, Caucasians on the payroll. Yes, I do. So what else to talk about? What else do you want to kind of demeanor? What else you want to go after? Oh, I'm not educated. Let me see. I just graduated with an engineering degree back in '94, and then in 2012 I graduated with a speech communications degree. What else did it go after? This black man can't be this, and he's a racist. And look at him. Yep. Oh, yep. Do I have any white friends? Actually, my best friend is white, Mike. Actually, he's Irish. He's not white. He's Irish. So what is it that you guys want to talk about? What is all the slander for? Because I felt threatened at the moment in my neighborhood where I invest at, trying to protect my people, my tenants. What the fuck are you guys mad at? Huh? What are you mad at? But I'm ready. Whatever you want to talk about, talk about it. Talk about it. It's all good. So I just kind of want to put this video out that my views haven't changed, my perception hasn't changed, and anyone who doesn't agree with it, so be it. And I don't give a fuck if you're black, if you're white, if you don't agree with the way I felt at that moment, from what I seen, I don't have no mental issues at all. No ADHD, none of that shit. No. So if you don't agree with the fuck I seen, and you want to be persuaded because what you think this organization is all about, that's on you. More luck to you. And this ain't got shit to do with Trump. This ain't even no racial type of ordeal. I'm just telling you that regardless of what the fuck's going on, if you feel a certain way, then keep that shit and take that shit out there where people want to be around that. You're not going to come in the city of Detroit. And I ain't talking about downtown because that's more diverse. I'm talking about in the actual hearts of the fucking city of Detroit. If you want to come in the city and set up shop by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and put your display of Donald Trump banners, who we know in certain areas that they did not vote for fucking Donald Trump, but you ain't trying to make no type of political statement, you ain't trying to make no type of racial statement, come on. What kind of fucking transparency is that? Form follows function. That's all I want to say, so it's whatever. But I do want to say, for all African Americans who reached out, who ain't going for it, who ain't buying it, thank you guys. For the Caucasians who said, man, that's kind of rough, we understand. And to let y'all know it wasn't just about the trash can, it was the whole thing. Not just the fucking trash can. You tore up the pastor's grass over there. That's private property. Track marks all through the guy's lawn. And he keep it well manicured. He keep his church well up. Yeah. And then to the black police officer who was there, let me kind of clarify this shit once again. Where I was at when I was originally recording, a police officer did show up. They were on the opposite side of the street. So once I got a chance to stop the recording, I went over to the police car. It was one black lady in the car. And I said, ma'am, do you know who this group is? Because they're acting reckless. They just knocked over the trash. You see the trash all over the place. She said, no, I don't, sir. But right now, I'm calling for some backup. But I don't know who they are. Okay? After I went around and finally seen another police car with a black guy and a white guy and told them what was going on, the black guy has been on my video. Well, he's been chiming in and he's calling me irate because I am mad because people are destroying my neighborhood, my area where I invest at. This is the black police officer, okay? We went back and forth a few times on the Facebook thing. And he tells me, oh, your tone, I'm not going to talk with you and deal with you, your tone. Really? My fucking tone, huh? And that's the same guy who was there, who I asked to go around. And yes, I was a little angry when I was talking to him because it didn't seem like he was trying to do shit. And so, yeah, he got offended. He jumped online, couldn't wait to get off work, jumped online because he ain't doing shit else any other time. And this is no shade at the Detroit Police Department. I think they're doing a phenomenal job. But just because the departments are doing a phenomenal job, it doesn't mean that every single police on the force is doing a phenomenal job and they're for the justice of the people. And it's always, once again, the African American who always goes against. But this is not racist. No. I'm just saying. You know, my thing is this. If it looks like a fucking dog, it barks like a fucking dog, guess what? It's a fucking dog. And until scientists get that creative where they can put a fucking cat's head on a dog, then we won't call it a dog, okay? But until then, a dog is a dog. I'm not fucking crazy. And you can turn this around, you can twist it around, you can say what you want, you can do what you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm good. I'm hoping that my people are going to be good. And people are going to have to keep standing up for this injustice shit that's going on. And that's just the way it is. Love is love. That's one of the analogies we go by in the neighborhood. You know, love is love. That's it. Anything else to say? I'm right here. That's your boy, Shawn Taylor, the innovator. There is none greater. Motivational speaker, business coach, businessman, author, great speaker. Get at me. Stand for something or fucking die for anything. Ain't happening today. Not on my clock. Peace.